Well, good morning. We made it to Tuesday, July 21st. We're just getting started here. We do have our first cup of coffee. Jumping into Battle Royale casual as a solo, which means we get to slow play it and take our time, talk to chat, and drink coffee. Perfect. Sitting here listening to songs by the Dirty Pistols. All right, a brand new day, a brand new experience. There was some pre-release content downloaded yesterday, but I don't think there's any updates. Thought for sure that they would have fixed the broken carbon by now. But they did. Wise man, good morning. You're up early. It's awesome. I logged in yesterday afternoon to see if you were on. I didn't see anything. All right, big old circle. Looks like a stadium TV factory to kind of finish. So since it's like right in the middle, we're going to jump out early. See if we can get this first contract right under us. Aaron Ellis, good morning. Aaron Ellis is usually first in the morning these days. Wise man beat him today. Sounds like we have a squad of 4 with us. Gotta aim for that top window. Missed it by that much. And no gun up here. Can't get a gun, you need to run away. Ooh, this is a nasty climb. Bowtie, what's up, Bowtie? I jumped in and watched your previous broadcast yesterday. It was 8 hours and 20 minutes. I didn't watch the whole thing, I have to be honest. I did skip through it a little bit. Learned how to tie a bow tie out of a necktie. Learned how to eat moonshine cherries. My wife said, I don't think Mrs. P said, I don't think his glasses have lenses. And then like 2 minutes later, Bowtie said, pokes his fingers through his lenses, saying none of his glasses have lenses. That's pretty awesome. And then she went on to say, does he ever cook? And eventually you got to the cooking part, but it was awesome. All right, a carbon? Sure, why not? Well, I guess we're not going to chase that guy. We've got to get our contract. Kind of light on cash flow. Yeah, I almost panicked this morning. I woke up, added water to the coffee pot, opened up the canister where the coffee normally is, and there wasn't quite enough to make a pot of coffee. Luckily, there was an extra thing over there in the pantry, so it wasn't too bad. Someone running around here. We're gonna die if we keep this up. Of course. We got killed by, I don't know who. There were about 3 people there. Aaron Ellis, I was hooking up my first trailer, so it took me second to get into chat. Yeah, Aaron Ellis was late today. He was only about 2 minutes late. All right, first, how are we dead already? I thought we were fighting bots there, and all of a sudden somebody comes out and hammers us. That's going to leave a mark. Wise man, been watching videos on Frying Pan Hotel off the coast of North Carolina, 34 miles. Old oil rig. You know about that, DP? I knew about the oil rigs out there. I did not know that there was a series or a show about it. That's kind of cool. Let's go. Let's get jump way back over here and reset. I'm gonna check that out though. Frying Pan Hotel. Yeah, we did some sailing off the coast of North Carolina, and you had to watch out for those old oil rigs. They're on the maps and GPS, but some of them aren't lit up at night anymore. So you just don't want to run into those in the middle of the night. That would be a rough place to spend time out there. I mean, I bet it's really beautiful when it's good weather and, you know, but if it's rough out, man, not that the platform's going to be moving at all, but the whole landscape's going to be moving. All right, we need to keep hitting cash flow. We should probably pick up one of these guns. At least one. And maybe this one. All right. Not just video on YouTube. Yeah, can rent a room and stay on it for a while. Man, I don't know. That is some remote living there on an oil platform. I mean, at least you don't have to wake up every morning and twist together drill pipe. So it could be relaxing. All right, well, we still have not enough cash to do anything. Sometimes there's a little bit of money over here on these tanks. Not seeing as much as I would expect. Bunch of nothing. Not gonna worry about him. We have a black cell player somewhere around here. That's awesome. Need to be a little more careful-ish. I'm just trying to hard scavenge, see if we can go get our loadout before we run to that next contract. But I'm not seeing a lot. We only need about 600 bucks. One crate would probably do it. Getting shot from 2 different angles, I think. Definitely have 2 guys chasing us. Good news is we're only 80 bucks short. We're the guy across the street. And we are shooting so low. All right, let's get our loadout on the ground. And some grapples, pick up our thing, get whatever he had. Need his satchel. Don't really want his gas mask. We will take his precision. All right, we are set. What are we going to do now? Let's get a nice quiet spot for a second here. Have a sip of coffee. That's what we need to do. Call me Pug. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. What else is going on? Wise man, I don't think I'm interested. Sharks all under, just waiting for you to fall in. They have underwater cameras and see the fish. Who knew there was underwater current moving back and forth constantly? Tuck, good morning. Yeah, it's amazing. We used to go offshore in the Florida Keys, and there's a whole string of lighthouses down there. We bought grapples. We didn't pick them up? Yeah, we almost left our grapples. Good thing we stopped to talk for a minute. But yeah, there were these offshore lighthouses, but they're mostly in shallow water. They mark the reef out there. And a lot of people anchor their boats next to these lighthouses, go snorkel the reef, and the current is so strong they can't get back to their boat. People just don't understand how much planning you need to do to be safe in a situation like that. Now, luckily down there, there's enough boats coming and going that, you know, if you see somebody floating off the sea, you can usually go save them. Oh my goodness. Can't take another hit like that.
It was nothing.
Gotta get away from his buddy. We're running out of ammo. Oh, we are still getting hit. Oh my goodness. Run away. Good Lord. Don't sit in that fight. We have no resources. All right. Well, that was pretty good. Call me Pug. I love sharks. Watch them all day. Cage dive on my bucket list. Yeah, you know, they have a place, I don't know if it's in the Keys or in the Bahamas, that you can actually dive with sharks. And they go down there with weight belts and sit on the bottom, and they're you know, they're sharks that are used to being fed. But you can sit there and pet the sharks. It's a little drastic for me. I think my daughter did it one time. She was a little freaked out about it. They'll bump into you pretty hard, and you're instructed don't try to move away if they push on you. It's like, yeah, I don't think so. All right, we don't even have eyes on the guy that was shooting us from up here. I don't think he's him. Let's smoke screen is pretty worthless. The guy over here. It's in that window. All right, well, we need to start thinking about moving away. We had fun there, but our time is over. Run, little man. That's right. That's what we need to do. In fact, we have a lot of running to do. All right. I think that squad is probably going to move straight in. I don't think they're gonna. Oh my goodness, open the door. There's a helicopter here. I don't feel brave enough to jump in that helicopter. I think we just keep running this high ground for a minute. Maybe move back to the left, see if we can get eyes on anybody. Not a great idea to run right on the top of the ridge. All right, I think we're gonna sidestep this whole situation, go down the hill. Try to get maybe over here somewhere.
Taking effective fire!
All right, well, slowly but surely, we're getting closer to the end game. 24 players left. $22,000, so we could make a push for specialist. Still a lot of looting to do to get that to work out. Ooh, this will help. No! I'm guessing that's coming from stadium roof. It is. That was pretty good. All right, let's get get out of here. Wow, you guys suck. Almost team wiped them. Not good. That was horrible. Oh my goodness, we had them beat. We just had to get away. When that guy came in, we should have just left. We had all the cash we needed. Man, horrible. All right, but that's okay. They were trying really hard. So we ended up with only 14 kills. We died in the Gulag early game. 14th place, not too good. So today, Mrs. P has to go to the granite yard. She's gonna go put a deposit down, pick out the granite, estimate the size. She's gotta do some measurements real quick. I'll probably help her before she leaves. Yeah, they won't come out and do a measurement until you put a deposit down and visit in person. That's kind of weird. I know in South Florida, you can pretty much just call them up and say, hey, come down and measure our granite. We want this. They want you to go out and pick out a slab and everything. It's like, all we want is absolute black. How hard is that? Just black. Nothing in it. Black. But that's all right. So I'm going to work around, do a little bit of electrical work. Maybe patch some drywall holes that we put in the walls upstairs. And just work inside a little bit today. I need to go to the gravel yard and pick up a dump truck load of gravel. All the rain we've been having has washed out my mountain road a little bit. And instead of just grading the dirt back in there, I think I should fix it more permanently by putting some gravel in there. I also need to repitch it a little bit, so maybe pull the excavator out and clean the ditches out again. Haven't done that this year. All right. Yeah, that could have went a lot better. Thought we were doing really well until we weren't. And we were both kind of thrashing around there at the end. So the pre-release content, is that for season 5? Is that coming out like really quick? I'm guessing tomorrow. They have a maintenance window tomorrow, so maybe that's when season 5 comes out. I don't know what's going to be different. Probably not a lot. All right, TV station, a big old middle circle thing again. I think we're gonna try the thing here. Little prison action. It's on the high wall. I don't know if that's good or bad. And it may put us down in the basement on one of these boxes, which is never a good thing. As long as it keeps us up on this level, we're good. Surprised no one's shooting at us yet. Same thing we already have. I'm liking the cash flow that we're up against. That's good. And as long as it keeps going up, we're okay. Oh, okay. $5,400 and a dream. We were getting so close. Except we have a guy up here. We are pretty far out of circle also.
Supply box is down. One to go.
Man, that Sturm Wolf is awful. I don't care what anybody says. That is not a good gun. least we have grapples now, but that is down below. I don't know if we're going to have time to get it. Didn't even see that guy there. Double ginger boxes? Man, it's our lucky day. This is one part of this map I've never taken time to learn. It's the downstairs in prison. I think we're gonna have to get out of here, aren't we? We might have time to get this, and if it pulls with us, we'll be okay. Otherwise, we're gonna have to abandon the contract.
Supply box secured. 2 to go.
We do have a grapple. We could try to go up. Oh my goodness. It's probably a good thing that didn't work. What? How do you do this? I guess we're gonna two-step it. Now we gotta go. I mean, we have to go right now. Oh, we're not that far out of circle. We're fine. It's fine. DH, what is going on? He's becoming a grapple sweat. No, I don't know about that. Usually when I'm in a gunfight, I forget all about the grapples. You know, we had grapples that last game that we could have used. Nope.
Supply box is locked. Secure those locations.
The right thing to do that last game would have been just, after we killed those people, had our 35 grand, was run away. Maybe even grapple away would have been a good thing.
Supply box secured. Move to the next one.
We're making a hard money push right now. See if we can get
Supply box is secured. 1 remaining.
get specialists early. Wise Man loves his grapples. Yeah, man, I kind of wish the game didn't have grapples, but I get it. I kind of like them sometimes. Guess we're gonna go bounty.
Here's a bounty
Your objective simple.
It's not very far. Third party.
All bounty targets destroyed. Loadout drop headed your way.
All right, don't need the loadout. Do need some more cash flow though, so we're gonna grab this contract back here.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone
Got a
located.
scavenger contract here.
26,000. We're getting pretty close.
Located the
Wise man, I think they're fun. Kind of feel like Tom Cruise on Mission Impossible. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know. I just think it ruins the game. I think if you spend a lot of time to go up a staircase to get to the top of a building, somebody shouldn't just be able to grapple up on you and take that position from you. It cheapens the whole experience. How bad was that? That was really bad. Man, he was behind that barricade and we were missing every shot. All right, 29 grand.
supply box is secure. Contract complete.
32. We are getting so close. Be nice if we could just ginger box it and be done. There's one. Come on. 34.5. Where's our buy station? Back across. Probably not the best spot to go. We need a box under the bridge. A box under the bridge with $500 would be good. Well, that was a bad thing. There's our 500. Let's go spin. Fouled anchor, what is up? Oh my goodness.
Not yet.
All right. Heard beta is going to be in August. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't release until October, right? Modern Warfare 4 comes out in October. They'll do like a 2-week beta and they'll just let all the streamer hacks have at it. Maybe pre-orders. Do pre-orders get to play the beta? I don't know. All right, we are a solo. We shouldn't really run inside stadium. It's just so easy to run up against the squad in here. Just gonna be quiet. Obviously, event, the non-pre-orders can play. Even the non-pre-orders can play. Okay, so it's an open beta. Got it. See, I thought they would keep that as a benefit to pre-orders. And usually, you know, the beta is only going to be multiplayer, so I could really care less. I probably wouldn't play the beta. And I will buy the game. I'll buy it right like when it releases. I'm the kind of person that's like, all right, have my cup of coffee, let's go pre-order the game or buy the game, let it install, and start playing.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I don't want to sit there and say, yay, it's on my credit card, but I don't get to play yet. I mean, there's got to be some real benefit to pre-ordering. All right, we have specialists, so we need to stop doing whatever we're doing here. So it's going to go at least to TV. I think we head up this hill. I think that's our best option. Same stuff every year. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is. Lord. Picked the wrong time to jump out of that window. We don't need to use our plates unless we're in danger of dying. Nothing like getting to end game and not having any plates left. I don't really want to buy a UAV. I don't want to spend all my money. Not like we can take it with us. I do want to cover this buy station though. DH, they fired thousands of COD developers. There definitely isn't money for an in-person event. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Call of Duty makes money anymore. I think, I mean, maybe Call of Duty, maybe the multiplayer does really well. I feel like we're getting looked at. Never ever want to peek through a door. Because all they have to do is hard scope through a door, and you have to look out the door and find them. Probably don't want to be standing by a buy station when a team of 4 comes rolling on it. So we're going to take the high ground. But I don't think we didn't buy, or I didn't buy the last game. So BO7 was out. There was zero interest on my part. I didn't buy Vanguard, but I bought all of the other ones. And I'll probably jump back in and buy Modern Warfare 4 just to say, well, that was fun. It does make it easier to level up guns and things. That's the only real benefit I see. All right, slow and steady. There's no reason for anybody to be up here. And again, peeking windows is usually a death sentence. If somebody close, Eager Beaver. And 2 people close, so it's a team. Someone just went in this house. Oh, so TV station, it may go across the highway. I think we're gonna bank on it coming down this way. My goodness. How bad were those shots? Be nice to make it almost to that big blue building before we hit the ground. Got a most wanted behind us. Focus. Keep focusing. Oh my goodness. Well, they see me. I'm not seeing him.
Be advised.
If you can't see them, we gotta go. It's in the street. All right, we are close. We just need to kill this guy creeping over here. No. We're almost to our target location, which is the IHOP building. I don't know why we call it IHOP, except it kind of looks like IHOP. This one here. Feel like we have a creeper. Could just be the gas moving in. We need to cross the river. I'm sure it's going to be safer over here than over there. Call the kill block. They won't. They have a random map assembler. Make random layouts. You know, most games that have maps like this, they always open up to communities to make maps. I mean, all the way back to the Doom days, that was the thing. Oh my goodness, we missed the guy. Didn't really mean to go this far over. We got a guy chasing us right here. And of course, it's Big K. Didn't miss a shot with his AK. That was pretty impressive. Trollin 16, what is going on? Be nice to have Shoot House and Shipment back for multiplayer. It's always fun playing those. You know, those maps are, I don't know. It's like you jump into Shipment, it's like, okay, I know I'm going to spawn, I'm going to throw my 2 grenades in opposite directions. I'm going to go lock down an angle, make as many kills as I can. Maybe throw my decoy grenade to get some XP so I can level up this gun as quick as I can so I can get out of this game mode. Because nobody likes multiplayer. I hate multiplayer. And even if you wanted to play multiplayer in a good way, you're just in there with people leveling up guns. It's like, yeah, I'm doing really good. No, you're fighting somebody with a stock weapon that he's trying to level up a gun for some challenge that he doesn't even care about. And that's what this game has turned into. It's like, let's grind out these challenges. Complete 5 supply run contracts. Supply run contracts aren't very helpful usually. Activate 10 UAV kill streaks. Yeah, okay, maybe. Get 10 eliminations with a pistol. Other than dropping in, why would you ever use a pistol? We never finished our week 5 challenge, which was get 10 eliminations with a shotgun. It's like, really? We're going to run around with that Akita shotgun in early game and just try to shoot bots? That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Don't get me started on multiplayer. I mean, I'm already started on it. Now my blood pressure's going up because it is so bad. I've been in several multiplayer maps or things with nothing but bots. They're just bot accounts leveling up people's guns up for them. And the whole lobby just kind of moves around in a circle, shooting each other. And they don't try to kill each other. I guess they're just trying to get XP by being in there and shooting. It's like, really? I think I recorded it at some point. I don't remember. Oldie One, what is going on? Dr. Sean, thanks for the good game. Yeah, we kind of fell apart there. We panicked and ran left. And we saw the guy stalking us on the right side, but I did know there were two over there. All right. But you're right as far as automated map design. All of these buildings look very similar. And they just put the same 20 buildings all over the map with random trees and random topography, random lakes. It's like, do we really think that somebody drew this lake? I don't think so, because this is probably the same little outcropping as every other lake. Good Lord, the Victus, a one-shot in the noggin. That was pretty good. Dr. Sean, solid progress on the kitchen. Yeah, it's actually a lot further along than the video shows. Today I have to finish up the wiring. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get the wiring finished. I'll get most of the wiring finished, so at least we can mount the oven for good and that whole string of cabinets. I want to get the sink is installed in the cabinet. This oven's installed. I got to do the oven wiring. And I think I need to drop a dishwasher outlet. And then we can finish up that string. All right, let's just jump out here. Looks like it's going to be a low town type finish. The circle's not very helpful here in the beginning. But I would be perfectly fine not buying Modern Warfare 4 most likely and just play Warzone. But I do like a good campaign. You know, that's something you can just sit in a dark room and play through it and try to enjoy the story. But I just feel like there's not going to be a story. Everything I've seen is like, okay, we're in Korea and something blows up. And then all of a sudden, everything else is just people sliding around the map. Like, where'd the story go? What are we talking about here? I need to loot because we have no cash flow. We do not want the EBT gun. Coliseum. I guess we're going downtown or down in Coliseum. There's a lot of loot down there if you can get in there before anybody else, but it sounds like we're not going to be that lucky. Not sure why he was just standing there. Just missed some grapples. Things are looking up. We'll take the Maddox. Still don't have a lot of money though, do we? You would think inside a place like this there'd be all kinds of cash. Oh my goodness. Gotta waste a grapple.
Contract complete. All supply boxes secured.
5,100. I say we go down bottom, see if we can loot up. We're in circle, so no worries there. We're gonna run the whole loop down here. See if we can get all the stuff we think we need. And then we have the buy station right over the top, so that's good. Remember the boxing ring and what was the map that had the boxing ring? Is that Al Mazrah? Do have footsteps from somebody. Need to start being a little cautious.
Gas is closing in.
We're gonna do the right thing, get our loadout on the ground.
Not yet.
Friendly loadout coming on the way.
All right, let's go get this bounty. We're not gonna do recons as a solo. We never seem to get enough recons for it to matter. Sawmiller, it was Urkistan, that's right. Urkistan. It was over on the side somewhere, and I remember Kinsey Kills and I had a day, we went in there boxing. That was kind of fun. That's back when people used to actually talk. You know, you'd have prox chat. It's like, hey, let's go box. Now just nobody talks anymore. They're either all chat banned or they just don't want the hassle. I can't believe he pointed his windshield at us. When you're driving a truck, always keep your windshield pointed away from the bad people.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
Got another truck coming. We almost didn't duck out of the way quick enough, did we? All right, let's get some high ground, see if we can snipe on somebody. $10,000 in a dream. Kind of on the edge. Bunch of nothing going on. Uh-oh. Means there's a squad right here somewhere. Guy up here behind us. Someone is buying back something. Got to get away from the real squad. Loop back around and look again.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Oh, he's up on the hill.
Traffic inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Cannot peek that again.
Reloading.
Think they're going to come back around looking for us? I think so. Of course, we're out of bullets. That was so bad. Come on, DP.
Right.
I went for a reload, and I don't think we had to. But that's okay. He deserved it. He wrecked us. We never put our stock out, and I couldn't aim nothing. All right, so he's got all our stuff. He's buying his squad mate back. And he's probably gonna get over here and shoot us in the face. Gonna run away and find a plate first.
Losing ground. Moving.
All right, let's run back over, see if we can find our gear. Most likely he either has it or he's camping it. He seems like he was just a car dude, and he's just going to get back in his car and go somewhere else. The car is not parked here. But he could have thrown the car off a cliff and... He didn't even take our cash. He must have died a horrible death. Maybe we killed him too? No, there would have been more gear there. I don't know what happened to him. Let's see where the circle's going. It seems like it keeps pulling this way. It's a UAV on us. You can tell because the center of our camera just went red, or our... Well, I guess it's not. Maybe it was a... I don't know what it was. Guy over here. He came back up. I saw him and I didn't shoot. Well, we don't need to be hard scoping that from the same position more than once. I'm guessing he did buy station.
Frag out.
You know, drop shots are pretty bad because you pretty much give a headshot every time. Feel like there's someone else here. Walk by Faith, good morning. Welcome in. He had a good stack of money. Not a great stack.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Ginger box. That's always good. All right. I think we're gonna wait for a minute. We're not gonna give this up yet. Good Lord, we need to move.
Reloading.
Why aren't we hitting this guy? There's a guy below us too. Oh my goodness, he was just sitting under that rock. Oh, that was so dumb. We had that. We knew he was there. He has the worst optic in the world. Why did we have to do that? Cliffy Floors, I'm having a heck of a time finding a decent cheaper to use on my a decent cheaper used car for my son. The best cars obviously are like 1989 to 96. Those are the best cars to get. Anything after that, in shitification kind of took over, and they're not as good as they used to be. Robbie, yeah, Cliffy, it's impossible anymore. Yeah, I mean, an old, I would say like a 91 Mercedes 190. That would be the car. You could probably spend like $7 grand on one. Maybe put another 2,000 in it, getting it in tip-top shape. Find one that has, you know, under 200,000 miles. Thing will run forever. All right, gonna grab some coffee, and it'll be the best car your kid will ever have. Much better than anything that you can buy now. Even I wouldn't buy a new car today. I think probably 2001 was probably the last run of cars that were anything any good. Once they started putting big touch screens and all of the buttons being replaced by computer switches, that's not good. That stuff's going to last maybe 5-6 years at most, and then it's garbage. Call me Pug. I love looking at cars, but the process is terrible. Yeah, it's hard to buy a car from a dealer anymore. But I think my next car is going to be a used car. You know, we've always bought new cars, but there's just nothing out there that turns me on, and you know it's not going to last. Walk by faith. I hate to say it, but you may have no choice but eventually to buy a new car. Yeah, eventually. But I think what's going to happen, we're going through a phase right now of all these corporations just, you know, the least cost engineering you can get, and they're trying to do everything as a service, and it's going to backfire on them. It's going to get to the point that none of these car dealers can sell their new cars because everyone has been already burned by the last 5-year lease, and they're trying to roll their upside down payments into their new car. And when a new car is like 80 grand, nobody can afford that. Cliffy Flores had a good Dakota from his aunt and uncle who got in an accident, rolled it 5 times. Yeah, I mean, you just need a good beater truck. An old Ford Ranger, like a early 90s model would be good. If you're looking at a truck. But yeah, I would stick to that like 89 to maybe 95 range. And just get the best car you can. Even if you have to overpay for it, you're still going to be like 7,000, 8,000 at most. And don't buy it from a dealer. Just get it from a private seller. You don't know anything about mechanics, get the mechanic to go with you. I mean, there's very few things that are important on a car that old. Is make sure it starts and drives and shifts, steers, and the interior and exterior look good. And just know going in that you're going to spend $2,000 on repairs. So when you get it home and the battery doesn't work or the alternator doesn't charge or something, just know you're going to spend the money. It's called a fleecing, not a lease. Yeah, man, I can't remember the last time I leased a car. I know I did, probably back in the early 90s. I probably leased a car. And it got to the point, it's like, I can't drive my car that I'm paying for because I have no miles left on it. Yeah, when you lease a car, it's like you're paying high for insurance, you're paying for the car, you don't own nothing. And you're going to be happy. But if you're going to buy a daily driver, you need it to be nice. I mean, you don't want to be on a daily driver that is not reliable. And I almost don't think any new car is reliable. I have a neighbor friend that's crazy. They bought a 2026 Range Rover, and that thing has been in the shop more than any car I know ever. And they can't even get parts for it. It's like, oh, well, bring it to the shop, we'll diagnose it, take it apart, and do whatever. And it's like, yeah, we have the part back ordered on a brand new car. But don't worry, we'll call you and let you know when it's ready. Like, really? Are you gonna make my payments while you're holding on to my car? Oh, no, we're not gonna do that. Why would we do that? All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing? We're looking for plates. I almost think frag grenades are better than these point turrets. Used to be you could throw 2 point turrets down and get a little bit of damage on somebody. But now, not so much. Uh-oh. We are not set up for any kind of range warfare. We have a VST, which is... oh, what do those initials stand for? Very sketchy trigger, maybe? I think that's what it stands for. All right, 4,000. Man, we're not aiming well, are we? Sure we have all our bullets in our guns. Yeah, the last 2 cars I've purchased was a 1960 Jeep CJ5. I would not put that in the daily driver category. And a 1958 Chevy C60 dump truck. I don't think I would put that in the daily driver category either. But they are a lot of fun. All right, we have money for a loadout. Looks like straight ahead is our nearest buy.
All supply boxes found.
Wow, that was a good stun. The bot almost killed us with a stun.
Got gas moving in. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
I'm reloading.
Oh my goodness. We missed the guy. I think we dropped something, didn't we? I thought we had a munitions box. Maybe not.
Heads up.
We had a
Enemy
plate
squad
box.
marked
We are double red. Yeah, whatever. Good cheats.
Welcome to the good.
I hate it when people go over a hill like that. Used cars used to be $1,500 bucks, LOLs. Yeah, I know. You're preaching to the choir.
Now the
But
fight starts.
old cars used to be crap too. You know, if you got like a 1970s Detroit something, it was worth about 1,500 bucks. You know, unless you got a classic car of some type, like with a big motor in it, but then it's not very practical as a driver.
Redeployment. Failure.
But if you need a good commuter, you know, a 90s Nissan Sentra, a 90s Toyota Camry, on the high end, that Mercedes 190, you can't beat it. All right, fouled anchor, used cars, trucks, just as pricey as new nowadays. No, I don't think so. You look at a new car, you're talking, I don't know, 50, 60,000 at least. I mean, there's a lot of dealers that advertise less than that, but as soon as you go in to sign the paperwork, it's, oh, if you're not financing it, you want to pay cash? Well, that's going to be more expensive because we make so much money on the financing that we factor that into the sale price.
Supply box is marked.
All right, and sure. All right. Can't believe we died to a bounty with a guy that ziplined over a hedge, and somehow we didn't. We can't fall through the roof. How can you not go through the roof?
One supply box down. 2 remain.
Luckily, we're going to be back in loadout money here in a second. I'm good on my weapon, so we don't need to look to switch anything out. Do need grapples if we see them. And this gas is coming fast, so we need to accelerate our looting. Hopefully our boxes are in this direction.
Supply box is down.
No, wrong way. We're not going to get it. We're just going to go get loadout. I don't even know if we can get loadout.
Your way. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
That wasn't the smartest throw.
Contract failed. Gas is closing in.
We need our, we want our grapples back. Shoot the guy. Oh my goodness. We are struggling right now. We need a satchel. We need a kill streak. We need that guy's prosthetic leg. Oh no, that's something different.
Check your map.
I guess we need it.
Enemy interest. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
We really shouldn't stop for anything except for a ginger box. Might have an opportunity to get a satchel out of one. Might fly this flare and then go loot a little bit.
Hold down the point until it's secure.
Reloading.
Now the flare should be gone. Mostly gone. So if we just lay here quietly, everything should be good. Dojo, good morning. I had a 2013 Titan for 9 years. Runs like a champ, has some minor dents, got it appraised at CarMax. They're going to give me 13 for it. Yeah, you're much better to sell used cars on your own. If you try to take them to a dealer or something, forget it. You're just going to get worked over because they're going to take your well, 13 for a 9-year-old Titan. I had a Titan and it was not a very good truck, so maybe yours is better than mine. I don't know what I traded my Titan in for, but it was something. And I think I got abused on it too. I remember when I first got my Titan, I took it into for an oil change, and it wasn't the dealership. It was just some local guy, a shop, and they'd taken the old oil filter off, and I guess Nissan didn't have there wasn't the right size oil filters available yet. And the guy damaged the filter taking it off and decided just to put the old one back on, and it was leaking oil in my driveway. It's like, why is my truck leaking oil? I crawled under there and he'd used vice grips or some type of channel lock pliers to take the oil filter off and punctured it. I just put it back on and thinking, well, we'll charge him for an oil change, but we don't have the filter, so we're just gonna put the old one back on and say that's good enough. Needless to say, I never went back to that guy. In fact, I don't think I've ever had my oil changed at a shop since then. It's like, if you want something done right, you're gonna have to do it yourself.
Positive ID on bounty target. Hunt them down.
Bunker buster's always good. We saw somebody landing over there. We're good on circle. I don't think we want to swim across this river till we have to.
Relocating safe.
Might be worth to keep pushing for specialist. 24,000. We're in a good spot of the map to get money. That guy doesn't have anything. Bounty got poached. That's good. Still a little light on cash. 28,000. We are getting better every second. It's all good until it's not, though. $30.
Gas inbound.
Probably running around in here is a bad idea. This looks like a well-off place. They should have... They've got nothing. Grab another bounty. Let it
Here's a bounty.
maybe pay us.
Bounty targets marked.
34. We are so close. Bunch of nothing right here. How are we stuck at 34 and have open like 20 boxes? Get nothing. There we go. Let's get specialist. I don't know who he was shooting at. Make sure we're not getting looked at. Our bounty's getting closer.
Moving here.
I got a bicycle.
Switching back.
I think he's on a bicycle. We need him to get off his bicycle. He's moving now.
Reloading.
All right, well,
Reloading.
we should get over here by the guy that just got out of the truck. Grab a little bit of cover. It's a good spot. We got cover from behind and in front. Fouled anchor. Well, it's time to go to the funny farm. Have a wonderful Tuesday. You too. Thanks for coming by, Fouled anchor.
Taking back.
At some point, it's better to not shoot the bots. Oh my goodness. Not gonna shoot that guy. Got the other guy running across the street. There's at least 2 guys back there. We're just gonna wait. Nome, good morning. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let him sit there for a second. See if his teammate wants to save him. And we died to a team of bots. Oh, so bad. There's no reason to do that when we're by ourselves. You know there's 4 of them running together, so why push like that? We had 16 kills to death. We ended 18th place. There was a lot of game left, and we didn't quite get it done. I'm thankful for all 35 of you over on Twitch this morning. And we have 10 or 15 on YouTube, so thanks for hanging out this morning. All right, we're going to get a random squad to feel good about ourselves real quick. And I'm going to go get some coffee. I'm going to be right back. Walk by faith. Thanks for the good game. Be right back.
Dusty old road, sun setting low, another long week, nowhere to go. Step down to the diner for coffee and pie, thinking about Steve beneath the wide sky. He served his country, stood brave and true, and Marine through and through, in his dress blues. Oh, thank you for your
All right. Just like that, we're kind of back at it. So we were testing the Carbon 57. Yeah, unfortunately, I went ahead and prestiged the weapon, which means I don't have access to the lasers anymore. And unless you have the scatterline laser, you don't get the incredible hip fire, which is broken. But we didn't get killed by one of those today, so I feel good about that. Maybe they patched it. Who knows? I'm sure it'll change whenever we get the update tomorrow, I think. We did have a big download last night, which was the, I guess the Season 5 update. What are we doing today? Today we're still working on the kitchen. Mrs. P has to go to the granite yard and sign a contract, give them a deposit, give them some rough measurements. Then they'll come out and do a template and then fabricate it all.
Live.
What's up? What's up?
Too early. Calm down. Calm down. It's too early. Just woke up.
Yeah. Waking bacon. Murder.
I gotta get
Sounds
this
like we're
jig
gonna have an
first.
animated squad here. At least they're talking.
Yep.
E420. Does that mean like early 420?
Look at the call for today. That's a skip on the top.
This guy has one of those Barry White voices. How do we parachute right through that thing? Oh my goodness. All right. Does season 5 start today? I think it's either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I would think it's on Wednesday, but I don't know anymore. I used to know all that stuff. All right, what a feeling.
Let's go
Follow
outside.
wherever.
You want to run
First recons we see.
recon?
Take the first recons we see. Yeah, recons. First recons we see outside the box.
All right, we have a leprechaun.
Three up before we jump.
Man, Ray's got all the answers here.
Okay, y'all. Yep. Okay.
I'm amazed all 4 people jumped out of the airplane at the same time.
Now you got to stand in the air. Stand in the air. You can go right to security. You got company on you. Got company on you.
Eliminate all targets in the AR. Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread.
Got him.
Is that the only one?
There's only one soldier dropping you.
All right.
I mean, it could be more.
I have an
I
echo
see.
unit. It'll settle this thing. There's a team up here.
Enemy
Yes, the
visual.
team is good.
Broke. Down.
Reloading.
There's one more over by this car.
Got eyes on an enemy vehicle.
Where you at, y'all? Where you at, y'all? Go back to the front.
I think that was a real squad.
Yeah. Little bot in a car, but he's driving away.
Point activated. Now ensure the point is secure.
There's a recon behind us, yellow, if you want to go grab that.
Capture complete. Television. Uploading information.
That gun sucks.
Moving towards yellow.
Or maybe I do.
Or not.
Enemy intel. Capture and secure it to get ahead of the next gas spread.
All right, well, this squad should win, absolutely. They're talking. They're moving together.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Changing mag.
I think we got enough damage to get the kill. No, we didn't get the kill. We're sitting here with no kills so far. That's pretty awesome.
Napalm strike ready for delivery.
Downstairs.
Probably let's get loadout right here. Or not.
Intel point captured. Great work.
Go by it.
You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
Guy above.
Rooftop. You down?
Extra grapples on the buy station.
You down?
Rooftop. Down.
Just
Dead. Who got you?
got him.
All right.
That was a real dude.
One more. All right. Anybody need anything before we leave the buy?
You ready to say?
finally have at least one kill.
Head to the buy station before time runs out to get a discounted item.
Ginger box on the way. It's a napalm.
Kill streak mark.
300 meters. Not too far. Not sure. Good question. What, season 5? I think season 5 starts tomorrow. I think it was a great question. I don't know why it matters. There's not going to be any real differences except for a few multiplayer changes, maybe. They're at the point now, they're getting so close to Modern Warfare 4, they're going to stop on everything on this. You'll get a new weapon that they're going to reskin an old weapon. You know, I think they nerfed this AK. I feel like it just doesn't hit as hard as it used to. Used to? Is that a real word? Or maybe I'm just not hitting. That's probably the issue. Grab this contract just so we have something.
Secure the supply boxes. Location the market
Like,
is
it's in there.
Uh-oh. Slow down there.
down. Two remain. One supply box remains. Move to secure.
My 420 friend over here's choking to death.
Contract complete. All supply boxes secured.
Gas is coming pretty fast. We're ready to bail on this truck any second. Definitely, I think it's a me thing and not the gun. It really hasn't been the same ever since we put the optic on it.
Got a scavenger contract here.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Start the scab. I'll finish the scab as quick as I can. Somebody wants to sit on that recon.
Supply box secured.
Green or yellow, sit on that recon behind us.
Recon contract marked.
Two supply boxes secured. One remaining.
4 seconds.
All supply boxes secured. Contract complete.
Alright, trigger that.
Checking map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby.
Doing pretty good.
Capture it for
Walk by faith.
information
DP, do you ever go back and rewatch your videos or just kind of see how you're shooting? Maybe it'll help you. Man, that is... I do go back and watch my videos a little bit, sometimes just to check sound quality and video quality. But I never go back and try to see how bad I am.
The point is secure.
I know I'm not good. But yeah, I could go back and look at like this gun before we put the optic on and see if I think I was doing better before. maybe the AN94, but everything's going to change as soon as the new season comes out, so doesn't much matter.
Check the next gas spread location. Enemy intel located. Capture
And these boys are working recons.
next gas spread.
All right, we are in striking distance.
Oh, I was trying to ping, but okay.
Striking distance of specialist.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up?
Talking about would be awesome right now. Enemy nearby.
Right above.
Capture complete. Uploading information on the next
All right. I'm gonna head back here for a second.
Oh, he's dead.
Actually, let's get this contract right here. It'll force us to a buy station.
vulnerable buy station protected. Proceed to the buy station before time runs out.
Get a discount.
Discounted items.
200 meters. That's like right around the corner.
Oh, hey. Got one of those deployable buys.
Contract complete. You've earned a discount.
Money on the buy if anybody wants it.
DPR.
All right, another recon would be pretty nice. Way over here.
Contract marked. Switching back.
Guess we don't need any perks. We just need to run. Pick up the green if we can. You know, I used to be walk by faith. I used to be big into trying to aim train. Somebody there?
Yeah, cracked him. He's inside the toilet area.
Enemy hunters were taken out. You're in the clear.
He did. One just dropped in somewhere.
I'm following yellow over that contract.
Alright.
I take the speedboat.
Another one down.
Where's the speedboat?
Alright, that's 3. I don't know where the buddy is. I'm heading over you go.
I don't know where the boat went. Walk by faith. I think you're above average, and I'm slightly below average. No, I think I'm average. You know, you look at, they say a 1.0 is average, and I guess that would make sense. You get as many kills as you die, but I don't think I don't think KD matters much anymore because just the way this thing is structured. You know, there's so many bots in the game. It all comes down to last circle. So KD is not a good indicator.
Check your map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas. Squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
You know, I feel like I play a lot, but compared to a lot of people I see online, oh, Krelish is probably the best player here. I think when I play with Krell, he like sandbags to make me feel good about myself.
Recon contract marked.
Oh, fucking sink. The fuck?
Soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
Guy behind in the street.
Y'all some sniping motherfucker.
Satchel here.
Capture and secure it to get ahead of the next
Mm.
All right, we're getting in the danger zone here.
You're clear.
We got lucky on that shot.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Doesn't feel very safe here.
Something over to the east.
I think after this, let's get this big bounty. Find out where the real team is.
Hell yeah.
Armor bound here.
Gold sniper, I'll take that. Be a fucking legend. Damn.
Your squad mate's located.
All right, they're exactly on the other side of the circle.
Huh.
Probably a good
Yeah, I
spot
have
to
enough
keep
for my
them.
specialist.
Buy it up if you can get it.
Y'all want some perks, sir? Down the road.
Moving here. Trust that.
Do we push on that redacted weapon or not?
Yeah, if you want it, let's do it.
Well, that other squad's going for it. We can at least get eyes on.
Good. Give us something to do.
Acquire one to gain status.
All right, I have it.
You're in the safe zone.
We're gonna get our sniper back.
That's your specialist. If someone wants to pick it up.
You can take it. You can take it.
UAV is online.
I already got mine.
I have one.
There's team fighting right there. Crack him.
How bad is this gun?
Push into this building.
Somebody's buying a loadout behind us.
There's a sniper over there on my team. Crack him. Top. On top of the wall.
Cracked him again.
Drop a napalm on him.
Right behind this rock still.
Right there behind us. Oh, shit. I'm on fire. Alright. I'll go up there. No, go up there. There's about 3 of them up there.
Yep.
That cliff.
You warned me. Well, that was a horrible push. We knew they were all up there. We were lucky to still be alive.
Sniper.
Oh, fuck.
You've made it to the top 5.
No! Our boys are falling apart here. Ray's been smoking the blunts. He's moving slowly.
Stand by.
Don't have enough for one. Oh, yeah. I'm inside a cave.
You're being tracked by
Somebody's pushing me.
Yeah, they're all zipping over here.
They got my specialist.
We're gonna report him just because we don't like him. He's using that multiplayer style of play that we don't like. Wise man, good morning. I'm back. Had to give some blood. Wow, his reaction times are super slow, but somehow he worked it out.
Legendary.
Another guy on you. That guy on you. Guy on you.
TDP out.
Good effort. Thanks for the game, guys. All right, that was pretty weak. We're gonna go back to a solo game. We're tired of squads. You know, the right thing to do there would have been just low profile, slide out to the edge. Don't try to hold center circle. Eye up. Good morning. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We made it to Tuesday. Let's see what the weather's doing today. Maybe I'll change my plans and do something else. It's 70 degrees and foggy. It's going up to 87 today, so it's going to be a warm one. No rain in the forecast. They're saying Saturday the high is going to be 79 degrees. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so I'm guessing the new thing comes out in 1 day and 4 hours. So tomorrow around noon, I guess, is when the new season starts. All right. Well, I have to say I'm still enjoying playing the Warzone. It's we have our moments that we don't enjoy it, but today is pretty good. In fact, this whole week has been pretty good. I kind of wish we didn't get that redacted weapon. We should have picked it up and go thrown it somewhere out in the open so somebody would go get it. Looks like we're on Verdansk. Wow. Demon. How good do you have to be to call yourself Demon?
Time's over.
Reloading.
All right. Hog fan, welcome in. Thanks for the new follow over on Twitch. Sorry I didn't call you out when I saw you. I heard it in my ear, but I didn't know what the noise was. All right, big old circle. This is a perfect train circle. Just because of the way it is, the train track is completely inside the first circle. Unfortunately, the train is way over here.
Recon contract locked.
Thinking we're going to jump at about 500. Got the guy in the car coming at us. I didn't get a kill on him. All right, luckily the further we go, the further away from where the airplane dropped we are. Still concerned that somebody's on the back of the train. Well, if anyone is back here, they didn't do anything. Whoa, get on the train. All right. We're about $500 short for loadout. A bullet just whizzed by our head. It's awesome. Let's go get the next contract. No! Come on. Freaking wall bounce. I'm surprised we don't die more than we do. How did that car blow up and not kill the guy? I have no idea. I was kind of shocked when it blew up and we didn't get a kill on it. Looked like there was somebody in that car, but I guess not. All right, grab some loadout. See if we can get it on the train. Buy our grapples, get our munitions box back. Okay. I feel like the bots are a little better than they used to be. no reason to get off the train.
Check your map. A multiple point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next capture grid.
Something going on over there. I don't know what. Good thing about the train recons, the flare is always behind you. So unless somebody is watching really good, they're not going to see you. Guy heading up into control tower. He should be there in like 3, 2, 1. Okay. That's why you don't aim down sight for so long. He's still up there. Surely he can't still see us. Man, OC, you can run faster if you're directly beside the train, but avoid where the car splits as you can die. Yeah, I just try not to hit the side of the train because it's pretty sketchy. All right, we are low on platage. Get some more ammo. We need some stuff. We need plates. We could buy a plate box. I'd rather not, though. You know, I've been killed by the train a couple times, but you're right. I think it's where the gaps are that cause the problem. But I feel like I've been dead all over the place in here. Every so often I have to check just to make sure I still have both my weapons. Grant, good morning. Control Caller can definitely see you still. Don't call me Shirley. Shh, that's right, Shirley. All right. We were getting far enough away, though. He would have quite the bullet drop if he tried to shoot at us. Well, this does not feel safe. I don't think I say surely that much. I do say all right. I do say a lot of stuff like that really often, unfortunately. I guess once you know how the train mechanic works, it's good. Never ever aim for a split in a rail car. Guess we could maybe switch. No! Almost lost our thing there. Threw it right off the train. All right, it's gonna be a hard hospital finish. And we should probably do one more to get the mover, to know if we need to be in the hospital building directly or over here somewhere. And after this, we will abandon the train. So much gear on here with only one person. They normally put a bot on this hill somewhere for no real reason. He always breaks about 2 of your plates. All right, so the mover's coming back away from the big building. So I think we're gonna do this, move in, and then back out. It's enough of the train. Let's go get some bounties or something. Man, the game feels a little sketchy right now. It's probably just me. Not a lot of bounties over here, but there is one
Here's a bounty contract.
towards the direction we're going. I was trying to log in and it was not logging in. I think my fingers are on the wrong button. We're going to do it this way. Typically don't do it that way. Specialist out of a box. That's pretty amazing. Well, that solves all of our money issues. We should probably go for the normal bounty first, and then come back for the big bounty in a minute. We have a team of 2. We're going to roll away. We do not need a team of 4 right now. know where we're at, so we're gonna change that.
Me. Yeah, he's right there. Go snipe him. He's there
Enemy
sticking out.
soldier
Nice.
incoming.
So where do we think these guys are going? Not too excited about continuing to push these guys. Did he come up top? I don't think so. I think it's just noise. I'm guessing they didn't want the smoke. Didn't mean to jump off the building. That was just a bot. Well, since hospital is in last circle, I bet there's somebody on this rooftop somewhere. In fact, we just saw somebody zip line up there. Didn't really help us much.
Puta.
These guys all suck.
Last shot. Fight to
If they
end
weren't
the
on a
fight.
team of 4, they wouldn't be good at all.
Success means redeployment. Failure means
Walk by
elimination.
faith. You've been watching me way too long. You love it when I say that? Run, little man. I do say that a lot. Sometimes I feel like my guy is just like stuck in the mud. I think he grenaded himself. Satchel on his body. Yeah, there's... We need to be a little careful here. Not sure this is a careful play either. Good Lord, all right.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Gonna go and throw this just to get all loaded up. Should probably make a run through, but I don't think there's going to be any gear here. A couple plates would be good.
Your enemy's taking advantage by acquiring
Alright, we need to slow way down. We'll slow down after we get in circle. Might go check this little building. Oh, it's going in the smoke. So we know the side we want to be on is the other side. So maybe we push that right now. There's a bot up here somewhere we're shooting. Right there.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Don't really need the buy station. Couple plates. Just trying to listen here.
Gas is closing in.
Now that's going to be our last buy. No, there's a buy station right in hospital, so there shouldn't be a lot of reason for people to push up here. We could go back to that building top.
Only 10 left.
See if we still have gear over there. I think that whole team had specialist. I think the building is out of scope. I think it's the other building. My goodness.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. Flyby.
So we have to get all the way up to that wall.
Stations have been deployed in your area. Gas is moving.
Get looked at from behind. Somebody chucked the portable buy. That corner looks pretty good to me. Behind the bus stop, maybe?
Enemy UAV is online.
That's gonna hurt us.
Oh shit. Did not see that.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. You're in the top side. Bring home the win.
They're still buying back over there. Okay, last one to shoot here wins. Unless it's a team of 4, then there's nothing we can do about it.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now. Capture inbound. Mark the 2 safe zones.
Trying to get over a fucking.
Yeah, you guys aren't very good, are you? Oh, team of 4, last circle, not good.
Ran out of ammo.
Well, that's about how that was going to go. We tried really hard, though. We were focused there at the end. 18 kills, died, third place. I think we did okay in that last circle. We hit a little bit. Didn't quite get where we wanted to be. I was hoping to somehow get across the street and get behind that little berm, but it didn't work out. Old School, thanks for the good game. Krellush, thanks for the good game. And Walk by Faith, thanks for the good game. Man OC, plates. Yeah, we should have been plate pretty much there. King Bing, now bots are camping buy stations. Yeah, that's about right. All right, that's going to do it for us today. I got to get working on some electric work today. Mrs. P is going to the granite yard. You know, all the stuff. Let's get out of here, see who we're going to raid real quick. TZ Mac, good morning. Thanks for the good game. Cubby, thanks for the good game. Anyone else in chat that hasn't said anything, make sure to say something so we can recognize you. And let's see who we're going to raid today. Same category. We like that. Somebody we're following. It's going to be Flex, probably. I don't know. Flex speaks English. Let's go see Flex. But he always plays Resurgence. But that's okay. We haven't raided Flex in a long time. All right, you guys enjoy your Tuesday. Grant, well played. Could have maybe held that position on the street, tried to mow them down as they left the building. You know, holding that position would have been better, but I think the guy that came out the door saw me. All right, guys, enjoy your day. We'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early.